Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fight Channel, ladies and gentlemen, the main event from Bell Center, Montreal, Canada, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the welterweight title bout, ladies and gentlemen. Can the champion defend his title, or will we have a new champion here, ladies and gentlemen? Champion versus a 5 seed. Head to the arena for this matchup, ladies and gentlemen.
So this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying he has rounded out his game. He has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by the team. All right, folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise in the fighter meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the #1 contender tonight.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is the guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Kamaru Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to greatness.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on a big stage. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jack Della Maddalena! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go with round 1, featuring Perth, Western Australia's Jack Della Maddalena. You know what he can do with his jab. Undeniable death touch power in both hands. But at times, his kryptonite has been the wrestling. Not to suggest that people have taken him down at will, but this division, unlike a lot of others, has mostly wrestlers and grapplers in that top 10. And you got to think Jack Della Maddalena has shored up that part of his game, knowing that most of these combatants are going to try to take him down. All right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish. In the half guard, big ground and pound.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, Beautiful switch kick lands. Muhammad's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues.
Nice double-leg change.
Well, how's that for executing the game plan? He told us he needed to get the early takedown, and he produces right out of the chute.
He got it done, man. Takedowns were his emphasis in camp, and he got it done. He has to be happy that it worked to perfection. Getting the mount here. Nice transition.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Beautiful ground strikes landed. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Guillotine attempt now looks as though he's got the neck.
That guillotine is very tight. He's got the choke in.
Ooh, sorry to cut short, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
And that one certainly found the target. And he connects there. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Muhammad gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Takes his back now.
Gotta watch his neck. Oh, he's got him in a choke here. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Work, guys.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Muhammad's in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body. Got a shot to the body. His opponent crippled, but not out yet.
He's trying to give him the poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad.
15 seconds remain in the round. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Muhammad's in half guard now. Working out of the half guard here. Points out for the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner, and Muhammad's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding.
Good. Great round. All your team.
All right, well, the cut man has got his work cut out for him, and I believe we have isolated the shot that caused that critical cut above the eye.
I mean, right above the eye, John. Too many damaging blows. He's got to change something because now every time he gets hit above the eye, the blood will start to leak in his eye, making it almost impossible to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, big left hook there. Just missed with the left there. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Oh, huge overhand there. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, so a little welt there starting to develop on the side of his body. A lot of strikes landing in that area tonight.
I mean, he's got to do something. You cannot continue to ignore that you're getting hit in the body over and over again. You better address it now before we get to a point where you can't continue to fight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. There's another power takedown there. Muhammad's in half guard. Oh, and transitions right into side control. Muhammad's going for a choke here.
That Darce choke is tight.
Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position.
He's going for the choke.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position.
Oh! He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose. Nice jab there by Muhammad. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again. Nice body shot. So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Straight right hand now, just misses. Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight?
Oh.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. Beautiful. Oh, how good was that judo toss? Muhammad's in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Nicely done. Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly.
Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
It's your fight. Your fight. You try.
Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Just out of range with that kick attempt.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Muhammad gets caught by that straight punch there. Oh, he continues to find the range with another punch there.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Belal Muhammad. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Big knee lands right to his opponent's midsection. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. That was a slick transition.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Muhammad has got full mount now.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Muhammad's definitely taking aim at that cut right now. You see, targeting that area that is already compromised on his opponent. Right there, the final blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement for that uppercut. Oh, nice level change.
We'll see how he chooses to defend here.
He passes to half guard.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop
You
it.
got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Muhammad's back in full guard. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Oh!
Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab it. He's got to recover.
Under a minute now to go.
Got his guard pass.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element. Muhammad's trying for a submission here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Knee on belly.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Muhammad's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do
We
it.
have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward. You got to be careful here.
Posture's up now and lands the vicious head strike.
Changing the position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Hard ground and pound. Some swelling now starting to appear.
In the half guard.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
A swing and a miss by Belal Muhammad. Pretty significant welt to the left side. Just over double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Man, that cut is so bad, you wonder if at some point that is going to start to affect his breathing. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move.
Clipped him with the right hand there. Oh, nice job by him there to get the takedown. I would think that gets the Olympian's stamp of approval.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What a fantastic job of getting the takedown when you need it.
That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. And he is back up to his feet. Just over 2 minutes to go.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back, and you see the blood coming down the face into the mouth. But it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
Well, the fighter certainly wants to stay in it. It's been a great fight thus far. And it looks like, at least for now, he's going to be allowed to stay in this fight. We'll see how long he can last. All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited. This fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want... Oh! He got him!
Whoa!
Holy smokes.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Let's go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is a problem for anybody. Anybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a knockout by the champion, ladies and gentlemen. We've got more great UFC coming here later on in the channel, ladies and gentlemen. See you then. Welcome for watching UFC 315 here on the Fight Channel. See you then. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.